and welcome back to my channel. Honestly, I am just so baffled with myself today because I normally always do a smoky eye, like that is my thing. And today, unless I'm doing a look for my channel, I know the last couple of looks that you'll have seen on my channel, I have done winged liner, but I never normally do winged liner. And today I just wanted like a cute, nice makeup look to wear for filming this video, and I've done a winged liner. Like, who am I? Anyway, for today's video, I thought I would film a little bit of a life update video. I did actually ask you guys on my Instagram. I popped up a little poll and asked you whether you wanted to see a nude, my favourite nude lipsticks video, or whether you wanted to see a life update. And I think a lot of people chose the life update. In fact, I think 90% of people chose life update because a lot of you will know that an awful lot has changed in my life over the last couple of months. And I thought, well, I thought I was going to film one anyway, but then you guys decided that you wanted to see it before the lipsticks video, so here we are, that's what I'm doing today. So I don't know where the best place is to start, really. I feel like so much has changed in the last few months that I need to catch up on. I guess the biggest thing and the most negative thing, so I'm just going to get it out of the way at the beginning of the video, is that me and my boyfriend did split up, and so as an effect of that, quite a lot of things changed in my life. So we split up in May, and basically when you split up with somebody, I think like on the run up to splitting up with somebody, or on that little bit of a time before you actually break up or whatever, when you're talking to friends and family, they always talk about how relieved you're going to be when it's all over and all that sort of thing. And when we did finally come to the decision that the relationship had ended, yes, of course there was an element of kind of relief, but nobody warned you about how much happens after that point. So moving forward from that point where you both decided the relationship's over, kind of what happens next is actually a lot more turbulent than sometimes the actual deciding that the relationship's over. And I did find that for me. I found like the last few months have been incredibly difficult, and I still feel like I'm getting myself on my feet more. So a lot of you will know that I was actually living in Chester when we were together. We lived there for four and a half years, and before that we'd lived in Cardiff together, but I'm actually originally from Leicestershire. So when the relationship ended, I had the tough decision of, do I stay up in Chester doing what I've always done, working the career I've always worked in, or do I kind of cut my losses and come back home? And I decided that what was best for me was that I quit my job, I threw everything in, and I moved back home so that I could focus my energy on the makeup side of things. Because my career, I don't want to talk really about my career that I had previous, but up until now I went to university, I studied something, I got probably a couple of my dream jobs in that industry, and I liked it, but I never felt completely fulfilled, which is why I ended up actually leaning towards my blog and my YouTube and Instagram and things like that. And since doing that, it's really opened, I feel like it's opened a lot more doors for me. I feel much happier in myself. I feel like I'm doing something which is more, it feels more me as I am now, if that makes sense. Like everything that I've done in my past is always still an absolute love of my life, and I love it, but I feel like what I'm doing now fits more with me now. So I decided that actually I would quit my old job, I'd move home and try and make the makeup thing work. So at the moment I'm living with my dad. Now this is the complicated bit, because it's not that cut and dry that I just moved home and that's it, I'm doing makeup now. I do a few other things. So a lot of my work is still up near Chester, North Wales way, so I am actually sort of split between them at the moment, and that will probably continue throughout the year. I will have half my work up there and half my work down here. So although I am at the moment trying to focus mainly on the makeup, I have other stuff that I will be doing on the side as well, because obviously the makeup thing is going to take a little while to take off. Basically, in terms of the makeup, so when I started my YouTube channel, I had no really intention of doing clients or anything like that, and then one day last year somebody, or I think it might have been the year before, late the year before, somebody asked me to do their makeup for the first time, and I was a bit like, oh, I've never done makeup on somebody else before. I was really nervous, and anyway I did it, and it kind of snowballed. So it went from one person to another person to another person, and before I know it I had a full summer of weddings last year. I did a number of weddings last year, and before that I'd never even really been to a wedding before, so I had no idea what to expect, but it honestly was the best experience of my life, and I just wish I could do people's wedding makeup every single day. It's the it is the most loveliest experience, and I just absolutely love it. And I think that was really the deciding factor for me when I was like, okay, do I stay up in Chester and try and be able to afford to live by myself and continue with what I'm doing, or do I move home and kind of put all my effort into desperately making this makeup thing work, which is obviously what I chose to do. So at the moment I'm living with my dad. I'm in the process of rebranding my whole makeup kind of I guess you could call it a business. It sounds scary calling it a business because that is scary. So I'm in the process of rebranding. I have been, do you know what, it's so hard to find a logo and like design idea that you actually like, and I've gone through a few of them, and a few of them I've nearly picked one, and then at the last minute I've been like, no, that's not the one for me. But I do think I finally settled on the design. So before long, probably over the next couple of weeks, you will see all my social medias change, my Facebook, my banners on everything, my blog is going to change, everything's going to change, and it's all going to be in the same format, in the same logo. It's going to look nice and hopefully relatively professional. Hopefully. So I think that's really the thing I'm looking forward to now, is really trying to put a little bit more focus into the makeup side of things. But I'm quite lucky because I guess I'm in the position where, although I've quit one job that was up in Chester, I still have other things going on up there, so I'm to and from in a lot, so it's not like I've completely cut my ties with my old life. I'm still up there a lot, but it's nice to be able to actually focus on the makeup down here and try and make that thing down here as well. So the only other thing really that's majorly different, if that wasn't enough, it's probably where I'm filming. So as you will probably have realised from my other videos, I always filmed in my old house, in my bedroom, in my makeup room, whatever. At my dad's house that's not really feasible, it's just not got the space to be able to film. So my mum has actually lent me her shed, and her boyfriend has done it out so it's perfect for me to film in, and that is what I'm filming in now, and honestly it's so cute. So I'm filming in here, and I'm doing clients appointments in here for those of you that want to come to me rather than me travel to you. I know that's sometimes a little bit more convenient for people. So yeah, that's what this little shed is, and I'm sure at some point, I mean, you will see it in videos when I start filming more. It's not quite got everything in, like it's not got all my makeup in and everything yet, but it's a slow process. I haven't been back that long, and eventually it'll be done. But as it is at the minute, it's absolutely amazing. Like, my mum's boyfriend Alan has done the most incredible job with it and put so much effort into it, and I'm just so grateful that they're allowing me this little space to film. And I know they're probably watching thinking, but thank you so much, Mum and Alan. So I've just looked in the viewfinder, I've just realised there's like one other thing that you're probably looking at me thinking, you're not updating me on this, and that's my hair. I'm back to my natural hair at the minute, so I've taken the extensions out, I'm having a little break from them. So yeah, I'm back to my natural hair length, and I'm pretty happy with it. I actually think short hair is quite flattering on me, because I don't know if you remember, or any of my previous videos to this one, my hair was super duper long from the extensions, which were absolutely beautiful, gorgeous, but it was just time for a break, so I took them out, and we are now working with my natural hair, and I'm thinking that I might get a little bit more blonde in it. What do you think? I think so. Leave a comment down below. Leave a comment down below on how you think I should have my hair coloured next, because I am thinking a little bit of more blonde around the front, because I do like that look, and my balayage has grown out quite a bit, so yeah, that's what I'm thinking. A little bit more blonde around the front, I think that'll look nice. So I guess the only other thing I can say really is thank you so much for everybody's love and support, and just I really have received so much support in everything that I've done over the last year, and I can't thank you all enough. All those people that like my videos, that share my videos, that even that just say to me, I like your makeup today, all of that is just, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it, because this journey really has been one of the scariest things I've ever done. To throw the towel in on my old career and old life and really try and put my energy into something completely new, and that really I don't know a lot about, and I'm just kind of finding my way through it and doing what feels right for me. It's the scariest thing in the whole world, but I really am having the most fun. So every tiny little bit of support that I get from everybody, honestly, it's like the best thing ever, and I am so excited to see what the next year holds. Hopefully there'll be even more big changes that I can tell you about, but as for now I think that is everything, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, whatever that will be. I've got an idea for one I'm going to hopefully film on Saturday, but I'm not going to say exactly what it is in case it doesn't happen, but if it does, I think think it's going to be really good. So as always, thank you for clicking on this video, and if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Leave any comments and suggestions, anything you want to see on this channel at all, leave in the comments down below and I will try and get it done for you. And thank you so much guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!